Okay.
Hello and welcome to the Vibranz training on our Sirius Infinity Pointer. My name is Joe Blanton, Executive Manager. Okay, and Vibranz is all about the invisible difference of vibrational self-care and self-healing. What we're actually doing is changing harmful EMF to helpful EMF the way nature does it, using the frequencies, the invisible frequencies of nature. So here we have our Sirius Infinity Pointer. It's the next generation of self-care. And it's got what we call nature's medicine, the human blueprint frequencies added to it. There's several pointers and stuff out there, but most of them don't have the frequencies added the way we do. And we also add negative ions into the pointer. And so the human blueprint frequencies are optimal wellness frequencies for the body. We have identified the optimal wellness frequencies for muscles, ligaments, tendons, bones, eyes, liver, kidneys, etc. And those are the frequencies that are in there. And then we have the negative ions. Okay, so we've added the invisible difference of nature's medicine, all working at the speed of light to help you, help yourself, help your body heal itself, which is the sequence it has to be in, all right? So one of the geniuses that thought in the invisible was Albert Einstein, and he helped open the door into quantum physics and the invisible creating the visible. His statement is, the field is the sole governing agency of the particle. Okay, well, we're the particle, and this is a picture taken with a photobionic camera, a biophotonic camera, called the gas discharge visualization camera of the biofield around a person. And the field is creating the particle. The physical is created from the invisible. And so it actually creates and animates your physical body, my physical body. You know, everybody's physical body is created by the light, the invisible frequencies around the body. So Nikola Tesla is another one that's one of my favorites. Everything is energy. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And you can't separate these three. They all come together, okay? The energy is the strength or the force. So, you know, you can have low energy, you can have high energy. The frequency is the carrier of that energy. And then every frequency has a vibration. The vibration is what's also referred to as electromagnetic field. And so that vibration has information in it that creates that frequency in the physical world, okay? And so the two of them go together. And the biofield is the invisible light frequencies creating your visible chemical body frequencies. And so the biofield turns invisible into visible with the frequencies, and more succinctly, the EMF or the information of the vibration of that frequency. So your health is determined by the frequency that you're vibrating. It's just really that simple, okay? So whatever frequency you're vibrating is how you're feeling. It's the way your body's functioning and everything. If you have any kind of discomforts, you're vibrating lower than optimal wellness, and that's what we're here for, is to help you help yourself change that. Okay, stress is an invisible frequency that accelerates aging, not just in our human body, but, you know, all your mechanical equipment out in nature. A tree that's not got enough water is stressed, and it'll break easier and won't be as bendable in the wind, etc. So stress in our bodies creates cortisol, takes us into fight or flight. It takes the blood flow to the extremities so you can run, you know, get away from that tiger that's chasing you. And so stress is one of the biggest problems we have as far as deteriorating the body and causing it to age quicker. So back in the 30s, Albert Einstein said the future medicine will be the medicine of frequencies. Well, the future's here. It's called Vibranz self-care, vibrational tools. So let's talk about the human blueprint frequencies that are in the pointer. They're optimal wellness frequencies for muscles, tendons, bones, ligaments, eyes, etc., as I was saying. And this is kind of how it plays out in our world. A healthy muscle vibrates at a specific frequency, animal or human, because it's a frequency is what makes it a muscle, okay? it's in resonance with the biofield, which means there's no static, there's no resistance. The biofield and the body are communicating clearly, okay? If your muscle's hurting, it's vibrating at a lower frequency than optimal wellness, which means it's in dissonance with the biofield. There's static there. The biofield is having trouble communicating. And this is how it plays out on the pain scale, okay? When you're in resonance and your body and biofield are communicating freely, there is no pain. You're flexible, you're buoyant, you got a lot of energy, you think clearly, etc. But the more dissonance you have, the more static you have in your communication, then the more pain you're in, which is not any fun. But we have the Sirius Infinity Pointer to help you take care of that. The Sirius Infinity Pointer has 25,000 negative ions, creating positive vibes that help your body to help heal itself. So the negative ions produce a biophotonic chemical reaction in your body. It increases the level of the mood chemical serotonin, helping to alleviate depression, relieve stress, and boost our daytime energy, okay? So negative ions are what you find in nature. At the ocean, you know, waterfalls, the waves coming in on the ocean. If you're out in the trees, you know, the wind through the trees is creating the negative ions in all of nature. The negative ions enable the flow of electrical signals through our body. You know, we're spiritual beings in a chemical body, electrically stimulated and emotionally controlled. And so the electrical stimulation is what gives our body the cell-to-cell communication that keeps it healthy. And again, you either have static free or you have static. And so the negative ions will help with that situation. The negative ions increase the flow of oxygen to the brain, which in turn creates a higher alertness, relieves stress, and enhances mental energy. And again, negative ions are in all of nature naturally. So that's why you feel so good when you're at the beach or at a waterfall, or when you get out in nature to where you're away from the concrete and you know, all the lifestyle of living in a city. So the Sirius Infinity Pointer with 25,000 negative ions creates positive vibes. Positive vibes are coherent. It brings the body into balance. It alleviates neuropathy, relaxes tight muscles, tones and lifts facial and neck muscles. This is used a lot with our facial system to help lift and tone the muscles on the face and the neck for anti-aging. But if you have a knot in your shoulder, you can use it there. You just slide the side of it. The frequencies, the human blueprint frequencies that are added here shoot out the end about 90 feet. And then the 25,000 negative ions come out of the barrel in about a 5 or 6 inch radius around it. So one of my best stories here is my mom, and 80 years old, was using a walker and just sitting around the farmhouse all day long in her nightgown and not doing it, not living, any life of any quality. And so my sister, she wouldn't listen to me. So my sister finally got her to hang the Infinity Pointer in her nightgown and just leave it there all day long. And within a week, she wasn't using the walker anymore. About 30 days later, she started driving her car again. She drove herself to church. So that's the power of negative ions into the body with the communication cell to cell. And it helps with joint discomfort. We've got a brother-in-law whose knees bother him real bad. He's overweight, and he would take the pointer and just, when he sat down in a chair, he'd fold his knee back a little bit and stick the pointer into the back of the knee and just, watch TV and leave it there. And it helped him tremendously. So it enhances lymphatic drainage. We got to get the toxins out of the body. The lymphatic system is critical and doesn't have a pump, so we got to keep it fluid to where we can drain the body of the toxins. So it strengthens the immune system response. It opens the chakra centers. You can use this on your chakras. You can go in a clockwise motion. That's how you energize the pointer. Now back up one step here. The pointer has the human blueprint frequencies, which are optimal wellness frequencies, shooting out the end of it about 90 feet. But it doesn't have a battery, doesn't have a light. And but it just emanates out or radiates out. So you start it, you activate it by going in a clockwise motion with what you're energizing being the face of the clock. And so what you're doing is starting a vortex of energy through the universe. And at this end, then you're anything close, you're also getting the advantage of the 25,000 negative ions. So with your chakras, you can energize your chakras by going in clockwise motion for 10 to 15 seconds each, is all you need to do. And it'll help synchronize or bring your chakras into more of a resonance where they're more balanced and more centered in alignment. We infuse human blueprint frequencies into food and drinks with it. Same thing, you just point it at the food and the drink, go in a clockwise motion for 15 to 30 seconds, and it energizes it, makes it more nutritious, and neutralizes the toxins in it. So negative ions, again, are in all of nature. So that's why I go to nature a lot, all right? So how does that play out in our real world? Well, negative ions and human blueprint vibes help us feel better, help the body help itself, heal itself better. So this is, again, about 11 years ago when I first got started with Vibranz. This is my aura or my chakra alignment and strength of the chakras as far as energy goes. And on the left, you can see the crown chakra is way off, the third eye. And so what happens here is most of my energy is in the lower chakras and not in the upper chakras. So, you know, that's where the brain fog comes in and not having mental clarity, etc. So about 1 minute with the pointer, and on the right, you can see the energies are almost the same size all the way through the chakras. My third eye and my crown chakra are back in position. And so I have better mental clarity, have better brain function, etc. So that's just one of the ways we work to help people feel better and live a better quality of life. So again, that's before and after. And we have, you know, we want to help you vibes up your wellness, for your wellness. Dr. Bruce Lipton is one of my favorites. He helped open the door in epigenetics and document the real cause of our lack of health and wellness is our environment and not our genes. And so one of his statements is, the invisible forces are primary in shaping the physical world. Again, the biofield is creating the physical body. And he says, energy information signals are 100 times more efficient than chemical information signals. Okay, well, you know, all of our products are filled with energy information system signals called human blueprint frequencies versus taking prescription drugs or taking supplements even. See, when these human blueprint frequencies work at the speed of light, they don't have to be digested, don't have to be swallowed, okay? Where chemical information, you've got to swallow it, the body's got to break it down and try and get the frequencies out of it that you're hoping are there that can help the body come into more of a balance where it can heal itself. So all frequencies carry information, and you know, that creates accordingly. Every frequency has information that creates accordingly. It's either good vibes, which relax and heal the body, or bad vibes, which cause the body to go into fight or flight. There's no exceptions to that. It's one or the other. And so it's up to us to be proactive, you know, staying healthy, getting healthy, maintaining your health and wellness today is a full-time focus. It's a full-time commitment because there's so much incoherent EMF out there, or bad vibes. So Vibranz is the future of wellness. Here's another, this is a picture of my biofield before and after, about 11 years ago. And so you can see the gaps on the picture on the left. Everywhere there's a gap, there's resistance, there's static between the biofield and the body. There's poor communications. And every place along the biofield is directly related to some part of the body that it's creating, because the biofield's creating the body. And so with the Infinity Pointer, when you use the Infinity Pointer, again, it infuses the human blueprint frequencies in the body, and it starts to entrain the body's frequencies up toward optimal wellness, brings symmetry back to the biofield, so now there's less static, better communication, and the body is more in position where it can heal itself naturally. So we got to be proactive at staying healthy, okay? It's the only way it works, is being proactive. And your health, again, is determined by the invisible frequency that you're vibrating. No exceptions there. So Vibranz products achieve 3 energetic effects in our body. Okay, entrainment's what we've been talking about here. When you infuse the human blueprint frequencies into the body, it brings the body into a better resonance to where you can stay in balance in the presence of the toxic energy that's all around us. Okay, it's bioresonance. They start vibrating in harmony, because the higher frequencies, when you infuse the human blueprint frequencies into the body, if you're vibrating lower than optimal wellness, it entrains those frequencies up to the higher frequency. So they start vibrating in harmony, and you feel better. And the body has more energy, better microcirculation, more life force energy, more oxygen in the blood to help heal itself. Second energetic effect is we clear toxic energy signatures. You know, the toxins, every chemical out there, every man-made substance has incoherent frequencies or toxic frequencies, and that are hard on our body because it brings static into the body. So when we use our products like the pointer, then it helps allow you to stay in balance by removing the toxic energy signatures or overriding the toxic information that's in those frequencies that are creating the problem. So the third way is transmutation, transmuting toxic energy into beneficial energy before it enters the body. That's the beauty of this. It allows you to stay balanced by transmuting toxic energy information before it gets in the body. And so that's the 3, and all of the Vibranz products help bring resonance into the biofield to where it vibrates in harmony, and you feel better. The body is more in position to help heal itself naturally. So pain is lack of oxygen on a cellular level, and that's why we demonstrate a reduction in pain, so quickly. And so, because we add life force energy into the blood, now the body's got more energy to take care and start to heal itself. We increase the oxygen in the blood. So again, the pain is lack of oxygen on a cellular level. So now we got more oxygen in the blood. We increase the microcirculation. So now you're getting blood and oxygen where you weren't getting it, because the blood's free flowing, your immune system's free to work. It enhances cellular communication in the body and back and forth to the biofield. And it moves the body out of fight or flight into parasympathetic, which is relax and restore, or relax and heal. And recommended treatment, again, is only 2 to 3 minutes at a time. You don't have to, because in that amount of time, you're going to get 95+% of the added life force energy and the better microcirculation and the vibrating in harmony. And you can do it as often as you want. The pointer can actually be used as a necklace and hang it like I did with my mom. Just hang it, on a chain or on a string around your neck and let it point right down through your chakras. You're getting the 25,000 negative ions. Another story we have is got a friend in Tennessee who had a friend who'd been in a wheelchair for many years. They used to play semi-pro basketball together. And the lady wasn't able to raise her arms, couldn't make a fist, and she just took the pointer and laid it in her hand and wrapped her fingers around it. And about 20 minutes later, we have a video of her raising her arms and trying to do the wave move where she moved her arms up and down. And so it's life-changing for people who are vibrating lower than optimal wellness. And again, the future medicine will be the medicine of frequencies. And so we are the future, and available to you to be a shortcut to help you heal yourself, help you, help your body, help itself, heal itself, okay? So the invisible difference of the Vibranz Sirius Infinity Pointer is we work through clothing and at a distance. We bring the body into a biofield and the biofield into closer resonance. We stimulate the mitochondria for enhanced cell-to-cell communication and more life force energy. And we help bring the body into a balance and homeostasis, and the body is now able to protect and heal itself more naturally. We increase microcirculation and more oxygen in the blood. And we have fast aid in emergencies, and it's basically cellular repair in the moment. If somebody sprains an ankle and you get on it right away, you can physically watch the swelling go down and some of the purple recede. And so that is cellular repair in the moment. Plus, it makes everything else you're doing work better, or anything else you're taking. If you're doing a yoga workout, or qigong, anything like that, if you'll spend 2 or 3, 4 minutes running the pointer around on your body in a clockwise, motion, then you're going to have better balance. You'll be more flexible. If you have personal care products that you're using, supplements you're taking, anything like that, if you'll energize those for 30 seconds or so before you take them, you're going to help neutralize any of the incoherent field frequencies or EMF that's in those, and they'll work better for you also. So we're all about helping you heal yourself holistically. And this is a good time for the fine print. Okay, these statements have not been evaluated by the FDA, and these products are not intended to diagnose, treat, medicate, cure, or prevent any disease. And the beauty is they don't. It's self-healing or no healing. The body has to heal itself. And all we do is help the body to be in a position to do that more naturally. So your biofield creates you. Again, it's the field is the governing agency of the particle. And the invisible here is demonstrated with the radio tower and a radio. And so the radio tower gives the life force, the energetic life to the radio. But the radio has to tune into the tower. The tower is not going to change. Okay, so the same thing with our body. We've got to tune our body into our biofield. So if you're if you're taking, eating foods like fast foods and that have all or a lot of incoherent frequencies in them, a lot of bad vibes, then it's harder and harder to tune into the biofield. So it's up to us to adjust that. And, we are here to help you, help yourself, tune your immune system to wellness and well-being. We're here to help you, help yourself, help your body heal itself naturally. And so, again, the future medicine will be the medicine of frequencies. So we are the future, and we're here to help you help yourself. So we're all about vibrational self-care for self-healing. And again, we're changing harmful EMF to helpful EMF the way nature does.